How do you remain underrated?
Been underrated for so long. Please make us overrated. Thank you.
Why is your name similar to mine?
Yeah, that's the thing, right?
React to your earliest video in the channel.
So what's up, guys?
I used to look like that. Yo. Oh, hi. Teamwork. So that's the reason why I'm wearing this. I think Under Armour is going to get upset, but it's alright. Football is life. Anyways, hello, my name is Adam Lobo. What's up? And you're watching Adam Lobo TV. This is going to be a bit more of an unconventional video as usual because as promised, before the channel reached 100,000 subscribers, I did mention that, we're going to do like a special episode for y'all because there will be a giveaway and you need to stick at the end of this video. But of course, one of the main things that we want to typically do is to go through the unboxing. I have the team behind the scenes, but they insisted for me to do the unboxing first since, the channel was started from scratch when me being alone and then through the journey they actually come and join us. But yeah, so let me go through the unboxing process. It's going to be totally different because there are certain things which I am not a big fan of on how everything was delivered. So for example, if you look at the top down shot, I think it's recording. I don't know why that they decided to put this sticker on top of the YouTube logo. I mean, I like the box. I was thinking to keep the box, although it looks like a pizza box per se. They shouldn't have done this. And then they put this whole sticker over here. That's fine. They have the address. So I've already cancelled it. So please don't come and stalk us and the team. And yeah, I haven't opened it, so I was actually waiting for the whole team to see the whole entire unboxing process. And of course, I haven't even seen it, so you can see how the sellotapes are all around the area. So I'm going to open it for the first time, go through my first impressions on how it feels. 100,000 subscribers are not a huge milestone compared to a lot of other tech YouTubers around the world, but it's still something that me personally and of course the whole entire team very much appreciate. Now this will not be possible if you did not subscribe to the channel because the support coming from each and every one of y'all is very much important. I always try to imagine myself being in a hall with 100,000 people. That alone is very mind-blowing. And yeah, I want to say thank you. Personally, for me, there were a lot of ups and downs which went through not only from a YouTube level, from a professional level, but also from a personal level. There's so many things which went through during my whole journey from leaving my corporate job, not being happy over there. A lot of other personal issues which was not most pleasant, but in the end of the day everything turned out very well, so that's great. Okay, I'm not going to waste any more time and talk about all my grandmother and grandfather stories, so let's go through the unboxing process. Okay, so I'm just gonna cut this filler. I don't have like a big unboxing knife, how to filler. Then open the knife like that. Okay, gonna open this. Alright, so there is this kind of protective cloth. There you go. And then there is a small little card. Looks like a name card. Okay.
Warranty.
So it says, yeah, warranty, 5 years warranty. Until you get your next subscription plaque. Congratulations on your subscriber milestone. We are honored to take part in recognizing your achievement. This award was inspected and packaged with great care by Rick. Sup, Rick? Rick Grimes. If your award was damaged during shipping, or if you have any questions, please contact us at youtubecreator@societyawards.com. And then there's this society logo. So I guess this is like a third-party fellows who create this lah. Okay, fine. Then there's another very nice A4 paper. What's up? So this is, do you remember your first subscriber? Yeah.
Who's your person?
That's a very good question, dude. I think my first subscriber, believe it or not, was my mom. Because she's like, oh my god, I want to subscribe to you. So yeah, my mom, I think, is until today, she's the biggest supporter. Although I feel like it's quite interesting about how she doesn't really understand tech, but she's one of the biggest supporter of the channel as well from the beginning. From the beginning. Yes, I do remember your 100 subscriber, not really, 1,000 subscriber. I think someone commented, and then chances are you do, but we all definitely remember your 100,000 subscriber. Sorry, I don't, but I remember taking a screenshot and sharing it to the rest of the team lah. Your fans may have found you while searching YouTube, learned about you through a friend, or maybe you showed up as a recommended video. Most of the time, according to my analytics, that's how people found me. No matter how they come to your channel, your audience stayed and the numbers increased because of you and the community you have built, which is you all, of course. We are proud to honor you the impressive milestone of reaching 100,000 subscribers with the Silver Creator Award. Congratulations. We know that you have many more stories to share with your community, and we know your fans can't wait for you to amaze them even more with commitment and creativity. Commitment is definitely there lah. So keep creating, keep building. We can't wait to see what you'll do next, and we are here to support you along the way. And who knows, maybe when you reach your 1 millionth subscriber, we may just write to you and ask, do you remember your 100th subscriber? It's very nice. Yours sincerely, Neil Mohan. What's up, brother? Head of YouTube. Okay, thank you so much for this. Okay, so the good news is that first look, it doesn't look damaged, so I don't have to call that what Silver Fox. Society Awards. I don't know why I said Silver Fox. So it is wrapped in a plastic, which is good, I guess, to make sure that it's not like, scratch or anything. And kind of open the plastic like this. One thing which Adam, my teammate, said is that, wow, it's actually quite light. Yeah, it is actually quite light. It's not as heavy as it is, but yeah, it's pretty amazing. There's some dust, so the OCD part of me might be a bit killing, so I need to wipe that out. But let me just show to all of you all. So this is how it looks. So that is good. It's clearly written here that it's presented to Adam Lobo TV. Fun fact, when I got this to be sent, they will actually ask me to write what I want to put here. So I can just put the Adam Lobo, I can put Adam Lobo TV, or I can put Bapak Kau. But I put Adam Lobo TV lah, just to make sure that it's consistent with the content that we create instead of putting my name, because like I always say, that credit goes to the whole entire team. So yeah, this is the very nice plaque. I plan to, there's no like a, oh, there is. So at the back, in case you all did not know, there is those holes to hang it, but I don't think I'm going to hang it. I'm going to put it maybe behind the ear area. And then you have this do not makan thing. I think so. Yeah. And then you have even more talking about the Society Award. Okay, so that is the unboxing. I'd like to say thank you so much once again, YouTube, for giving this amazing plaque as a recognition from that. Okay, so before anything, I'm gonna be introducing two of my fellow teammates. Now the team, I'm going to be talking to y'all more about the team later on in this video, but these two individuals has helped me along the way during the mid journey of the Adam Lobo TV of reaching the 100,000 subscribers. So I'm going to be calling both of them, which is both Lehood and Adam, to come up on the stage area to come and join me. So yes, come on up. So,
hey guys.
Okay, so I'm going to put this aside first, and then I'm going to get you to introduce yourself. Okay, so now that I have the whole entire team, this is Lehood. So Lehood, what do you do?
Hello, I am Lehood. I do long forms. I do everything beside shorts and TikTok in Adam Lobo TV. So if you see a long video comparison and whatnot, that's me, bro.
Yeah,
Adam.
He's the long man.
Yes.
We're gonna definitely censor that. But you know, sometimes I think at this point in time it's fine. We'll just put all the asses in the world. And how about you, Adam? Why is your name similar to mine?
Yeah, that's the thing, right? So he found me randomly somewhere, and now I'm doing shorts for him and TikTok. And alongside, I help Lehood to like shoot whatever he needs. But he carries the load lah, basically. I'm doing all the vertical stuff, you know.
Teamwork.
Yeah. Besides doing the short form content, Adam is also helps me from a creative point of view. And Lehood puts a lot of good production info and techniques or input into the videos that you see. And at this point in time, about 90% of the shots that you see on Adam Lobo TV is done by these two fellas. I am just there to script. I'm still scripting. I do have help from our current new colleague who's just joined us, which is Farouk, who's the head of sales. We're going to be talking about the team later on. But yeah, majority of the scripting and planning the content is still done by me, but everything else in terms of executions, they are the executioners. Okay, so we ask questions both on the YouTube community tab and also on Instagram on the questions that you would like to ask me and of course the whole entire team about the whole entire journey. Now, most of the questions were based on congratulation message or congratulatory messages. So for me, we would like to say thank you because this congratulation message not only came from the subscriber but some other creators like Muaz Malik. We had like so many other people like Nasil Matak. We had what's our Malacca brother? Izami Gadget. So it's very sweet to know that Malaysia's community have each and every one of you all supporting and saying. Even Lim also gave a personal congratulations on that.
That's nice.
Okay, so we're going to go through this very quickly. Some of the questions I'll be answering. Some of it I will get the team to answer and all of us to answer. So let's go with the very first question. Now this would start off from the YouTube community tab. This came from Saman Huam. He says, congrats boss. You're one of the most entertaining channels to watch. Keep up with your humor too. Besides handphone, do you ever want to review any stuff? So I will go first. First of all, I think the idea of being entertaining and humor is only recently when Lihu joined us in 2021. It's 2021, right?
Yeah.
2021, sorry, my brain's a bit fried. It was not like this. What you see right now has been totally changed. That's why what you see over here, it's a bit harder to come up with content faster because the humor element, all these kind of elements is actually But you know what they say, that it takes time for you to reach to a point for people to really understand what you have. So I'm glad you like it because especially the short form content, when it comes to the humor, both me and Adam try to make it as funny as possible because we are like that. It's not like we are forcing ourselves. The long form content, Lehut is in charge for all the memes. I don't tell him what memes to do, he will do it. So I guess I could say that the team we enjoy humor, so I'm glad that you all enjoy humor too. Now, in terms of review, besides handphone, to be completely honest, I am getting very, very, very bored of reviewing smartphones. I like to review more smart home stuff, but there's not a huge following here in Malaysia. Second of all, I love to review speakers, and believe it or not, the reason why you see a lot of vacuum videos in the channel, I like to review vacuum videos because sometimes when I meet people like your average Joe or average Jane, she's like, hey, I saw your vacuum video. So yeah, that would be what I like lah. So how about you? What other than smartphone, if you had a choice for the channel to review, what would you review?
I would say it's car, not electric car, but cars in general. I love like normal cars, like supercars more than electric cars. So I think Adam would review that thing well because for me it's like EV car is so kind of like boring still. It's just the same.
Yeah, the i2 review, that one, I mean the one that you guys went to China, right?
Yeah.
That video was really good because
yeah, the video was good,
yeah.
but I mean, see, we are bantering here, which is good.
Yeah.
The thing is that even Lehut said that it's like after he finished shooting, in case you all did not know, he was like, wow, you should do car reviews. But I would love to do car reviews because I've been hosting car events for like 20 years. But the problem is again is the YouTube algorithm, and the video did not do very well. So eventually we did not do that. But I like Lehut's idea of trying to possibly do like a regular car, like a supercar review, like doing like a Lamborghini review as
Porsche
opposed to
911
not so
Turbo
much.
S.
Yeah, exactly. How about you, Adam? What do you what choice do you have?
My
I
view.
mean, what?
No, for me, I think it's quite straightforward. I like anything that has to do with Apple. So like if there's like Apple stuff coming in, that's where I get like the iPad that we reviewed and whatnot.
Alright, so that's great. Now there is another question coming from Natu7993. Now there's a lot of your names where there's a number at the back. I think we'll just ignore that because I think it's YouTube's way of registering the account. So we just said Natu. So he said, how do you remain underrated? Lehut, answer.
We've been underrated for so long. Please make us overrated. Thank you. I think it's time to make it overrated.
I think Leo just answered my question. Answer what I want to say. How about you?
Hey, I'm proud to be underrated. So yeah, that's the thing.
Okay, next question comes from Nasilemak Tech. Bro, why you so handsome? Actually, my two brothers here more handsome and you lagi handsome lah, bro.
Leng Chai.
Leng Chai man lah. Hey, whenever you're on YouTube video, I watch nicely. Anyways, guys, Nasir Matak is a fellow tech reviewer here in Malaysia. Very cool guy. Next question comes from Cornelius Joseph. Okay, so he says that the Poco F4 side fingerprint is very sensitive to dirt, oil, is quite troublesome. Have you ever heard of any complaints like this? Because the Poco F1 rear fingerprint never gave you this problem. Anyways, congrats for your achievement. Based on my test on the latest Poco video that both me and Leo did, remember I went to the sink and like wash my hand. I personally think that the side fingerprint sensor is not as good as the ultrasonic fingerprint sensor. Samsung's fingerprint sensor is the best in the world, hands down. Nobody can come close because the other smartphones usually use optical fingerprint sensor, and as long as it's not ultrasonic, you cannot unlock it easily if your finger is dirty or if it's wet. Only Samsung's ultrasonic fingerprint sensor can do so. I don't know how your Poco F1 can unlock with your finger being dirty, because in my experience you can't, but probably your Poco F1 is a F1 model. Okay, so the next question is from Shay Royzal. He says, congratulations, I'm interested in the Lenovo Legion Y700 tablet. The small size is like iPad mini 6. In your opinion, is it worth it to buy China set that is selling here? Because you can install global ROM, and why doesn't Lenovo release it globally? Now, this is a very good question, and I believe both me and Leo can also answer this. But in a nutshell, if you ask me which one I would prefer, I would still go with the iPad mini 6. The iPad mini 6 is one of my favorite tablets from Apple. And it's a tablet that I cannot live without. It's next to my bedside, and it's also whenever I travel. And to say that whether or not it's better than the Lenovo Legion Y700, that's of course very subjective. But my opinion in terms of getting a China set, it's something where I never ever did in this channel. Every time when both me and Leewood makes a decision to review something, it's always based on the global version. So that's why, like for example, like the Xiaomi 13 Ultra, we all know that we can get it. We can get a China version. We went to China recently, and our fellow YouTuber friends like Izami bought the Harry Potter version and stuff. But the reason why I did not get it is because I don't find a reason for us to review something which is not globally available, and I cannot read Chinese. So that's another thing. And it all comes down to like Google Pixel.
Software updates.
Yeah. Google Pixel is the same, because we don't have a Google store here. And what if you buy the Google Pixel and then you drop it, or your screen crack, and you won't have a phone for at least 2 weeks? So that's the reason why I don't recommend buying China phones. What is your thoughts about this?
For me, it's like most of the time is the software update, because you can't get software update here. Maybe in your countries, that's why it's only in China. That's the thing. Maybe you will have problem with wallet payments or things like that. Just some basic stuff that make you suffer in the end.
Very good point.
That's true. Yeah. That's a good point.
So the next question comes from Hassan Merchant, one of the very regular commenters in the channel. So we appreciate you, buddy. He said that he has a random question. What is the most high-tech alarm clock that you ever seen? Since Adam always wakes up the earliest, so let's ask him.
Highest tech alarm clock
you ever seen?
That I've ever seen. You can set like multiple alarm clocks right on your phone, so that's the most high tech I can go. Like.
Good point though. How are you?
For me, it's like I'm a watch nerd, so I love this one Patek Philippe. I think it's called Grandmaster Chime or Grand Complication, or also that it's like it can chime like your clock tower, ding ding ding, or
Wow, you mean a watch can do that ding ding ding?
Yes. It sounds like that, bro. Ding ding, and it if not mistaken, it took like 100,000 hours to make. One watch.
At least you woke up.
Yeah. That is the most insane alarm clock for me lah. You pay like what, $500,000 for
just to wake up.
Just to wake up.
What about yours, bro? You didn't
my most high-tech alarm clock, it's not technically high-tech per se, but it's actually the metric time which you saw in front of the studio, the one where it shows the YouTube subscriber count. because but this particular item, it's only Lemetric makes it at this point in time, which has YouTube subscriber count. So before it was here in the studio, it was in my hall, and before that it was next to my bedside, waking up, and the alarm clock is great, and it also has smart home capabilities on the button on top. So the Lemetric time for me is the most high-tech alarm clock, but I wouldn't say it's high-tech. I think an alarm clock is going to be high-tech if the alarm clock has a robotic arms that can slap you to wake up. That for me is high-tech.
And you can replace the screen with your mother face, or like, whoa, wake up!
Paddy Quack asks, what is the recommended earbuds that is suitable for sports like running, etc.? Lihut?
Not say I don't do sport, but for me, it's like my favorite earbuds is OnePlus Buds 2 Pro. Because I feel like if you're an Android user, you obviously don't want AirPods. Is it AirPods? I don't know. AirPods Pro. If you don't want AirPods Pro, that's a good option for me.
Okay, Adam?
For me, you can tell I'm an Apple dude by now. It's AirPods all the way. I'm very opposite from Lehut. I guess that's why we can sort of work together with this guy, because we have the opposite opinions and whatnot. So yeah, for me it's pretty simple. It's just AirPods.
I started off using the Sennheiser Momentum wireless earbuds for the longest time. It's not supposed to be using for working out, but ever since I got the AirPods Generation 3 as my daily earbuds, I wouldn't say that the quality of sound is better than the Momentum, but I find the convenience factor of, because when I go in the gym, I have my iPad with me, my iPad Air, and sometimes while I'm running, because I run early in the mornings, for people who is awake, they will call me on my phone, and it seamlessly goes from the iPad to the phone. So that for me is convenience at its best. But of course, when AirPods 2 or the AirPods Pro 2 came out, that's where, I was no longer compromised when it comes to sound quality. Not only I had the convenience of, pairing between both of the devices, between the iPhone and also the iPad. So right now, the AirPods Pro is one of my regular use products my whole entire life, because I use it for traveling, I use it for working out, but working out is a definite must. The new software updates on the adaptive noise cancellation, that is something which I'm looking forward to for iOS 17. But yeah, for me it's AirPods 2 all the way. Ever since AirPods 3 was announced, I've been just using AirPods all the way. So yeah, that's my answer, because I work out every day. Next question is based on Muaz Malik. So Muaz Malik says, react to your earliest video in the channel. So Muaz Malik is a fellow content creator here on YouTube. One of the nicest person. From far you can see him because he has a big afro. But yeah, we are going to load this very quickly. I'm going to screen record. We won't go through the whole video together. Lehut's going to just kind of cut it accordingly. 3, 2, 1, go. And while we go through, I'm gonna react to it, or if you all got any crazy reaction that you want to go through. Okay, so let's just put this.
Oh my god, bro. What is this? Were you from the Avengers?
Okay, so I'm gonna
Is it
put
Deadpool?
Oh yeah, look at the logo. So okay, so the music was taken from Envato. I paid a one time only video. One time only, so thank you, Envato.
Shouts out to Mo.
But this is before Mo joined us.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so
sorry.
that is one. Number 2, the logo was created by me from scratch. I wanted to have because I'm a huge fan of the wrestler Sting, and he had this whole scorpion when he joined Wolfpack. For those of you who watched WCW a long time ago, that was the logo I was going for. So I'm a huge fan of Sting other than Joker. So that's the reason why lah. So
I didn't know that.
So I think I shot this in 24 frames per second, so you can see how jittery it was.
Bro, I watched this.
So you're in the wrong way lah for a few years.
Yeah, so I was in the wrong frame rate for the last, because 30 frames per second is the right frame rate. Okay, I always say that.
I remember watching this.
You did?
Yeah. Before coming here, I remember watching this. This is your first video.
Yo, what's up, guys? Adam Lobo here, and being the kind of guy.
Look at the face. I don't know why, but it took me a while for me to not look at the camera naturally. I used to look like that. Yo. Yeah. I don't know why, but yeah. And I was sponsored by New Balance then, and let's talk about the background. The Joker poster is finally in my house, in my room. The two things here that you see, it has a LifeX bulb. So for different video, I'll have different colors. And this was my band Dragon Rage studio, where every time I used to talk to Brendan and say, hey, I'm going to record my Aero lah, then he'll have me focus, because the Panasonic GH4, which was my very first camera, had horrible autofocus. So Brendan's job was to keep focus. I'm not kidding. So yeah.
So constantly goes to YouTube to find out more about the latest
Check out
tech.
their voice, man. Check out their voice,
So this
bro.
time the Apple Pen video was going viral.
Oh,
Check it out,
right, right.
68 million. So how many?
Item reviews and tech news. I've decided that it's about time for me to share all
Hey,
the
but it's
information that I
not bad for a first time, like first video review, like for you to
Recent
talk.
first video lah.
So interesting question about that is that when I first started off YouTube, I did not know what was my right voice, and I did not know whether I was actually planning to put in an accent, but because I was afraid that I sound too Malaysian Indian. But eventually I was like, hey, naman, just sound like myself, like it's better than sounding.
What accent? Why mate?
What is from Adam Lobo TV, and for today's video, we're going to be talking. Okay, it's not so much of an accent. I wanted to figure out whether or not I want to do that loud presentation like someone like Jared Polin, Frono's photo, because I used to watch him during the beginning of my YouTube career. Or I wanted to do something chill like Jonathan Morrison, because he's my number one inspiration to create YouTube videos. So yeah. So one thing I've also noticed is that everything is oversaturated. It's super saturated and it's over sharpened, because I used to put a lot of sharpening in post. Even though I was shooting, you can see the outlining here. It's over sharpened. Now we can tell, but last time I couldn't tell. It's over sharpened.
I mean, like for first video,
It's not bad, bro.
Yeah.
I still can't tell.
Look at that, I did focus racking, and then I had to put lots of image stabilization in post because I was focus racking manually. And the video was only 3 minutes. Oh my god, good times. Now it's like 10, 15 minutes, 20 minutes.
Bro, I have a question.
Yeah.
Why? Okay, I sort of can see the answer, but why smart light bulbs to start? Why not everything else?
Because I wanted to create Adam Lobo TV based on a channel to do smart home stuff, not smartphones. Yeah,
So
that was not my primary
okay, so
reason to
it-
create a YouTube channel.
Right, so
Yeah.
it makes sense now. Earlier you said like you actually enjoy doing like vacuum stuff as well.
Yeah, because it's smart
because
home
it
stuff.
starts from here.
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
cool,
And to me, this is like it improves the quality of our lives, because when you have smart home, imagine like your lamp is in front of your bedside and your bed, and you don't want to get up and off the lamp and go back to sleep. You can use your phone and just turn it off. That is how you can improve your quality of life. Smart home has reached to a plateau per se, where it's just there, right? So I mean, I still need smartphones in our lives, but I just feel like it doesn't give me that much of excitement compared to smart home stuff.
Free app which you can download at exact usage, but that's really a very long time. Downloading the app.
So this is quite funny. I didn't understand focal length when I was younger, or when I started off. This was on a 50mm. Who does unboxing on a 50mm? So when I was doing unboxing, I'm like, wow, 50mm. How do I get this thing? Then I realized, I need a wider focal length, because I only had one lens, which is the 50mm.
But I think that's common, like newbie perspectives, like everything you hantam like 50mm all the way.
Correct.
This is the nicest, sharpest.
Yeah. But I have to say though, like the skin tones and all, I kind of got it decent because of. I mean, I bought the YouTuber course from Caleb Pike. He's like the Sifu for me in YouTube starting off, and he taught how to use the Panasonic GH4. He also taught how to color grade it properly. So I guess because of him, that's why I could actually achieve the skin tone colors. Looking at it, it's actually very decent. So I think that's about it. I think in a nutshell, there are so many things that I learned. I don't regret what I've done, but in case you all did not know that, it took me 10 months to release that one video. What? Yeah, this video was...
What do you mean took you 10
Yeah, which means that I perfected the edit, practice, then I released that video.
The first video.
Yeah. Now
So
it's
okay,
like, imagine.
we got another 9 months
Yeah, to release the next video, this video.
No, hey, our first video will take 10 months, so it's okay, take your time.
Okay, few more questions. First and foremost, coming from Edmund Sim, my fellow brother from Shopee. I miss him so much. He asked, what is the most challenging part of a phone review video? Lihut.
For me, the most challenging part is like to balance between time and quality. You cannot like focus on quality and sacrifice on time. It's just vice versa. Like you have to balance it. I think that's the hardest part actually.
Unless there's two of you lah.
Good point. So I think Lihut is looking from a editing perspective. For me, the most challenging part of the review is actually using the phone, because I've mentioned before, and I'm going to say it again, I'm not a fan of MIUI. And and the thing is that every time when I try to use the phone daily, and I always express it that I'm not a huge fan of the software, and also the battery life. So sometimes it takes a bit longer for us to review a phone because the battery life, or especially on Android phones, has not been consistent. Like certain times it's great, certain times it's not so great, and you kind of doubt yourself because when you watch other reviewers, they say that, I remember like the S23 Ultra, remember like FE had like 8 hours and Marquez Brownlee had 8 hours, but I was getting 5 hours. So it made me think that, is that something wrong with my phone? And then eventually I found out other users were using. So for me, the battery life test, to get a proper accuracy on that is a bit harder. And of course, using the phone daily, because I'm so used to using an iPhone, because that's my main smartphone, and I use the S23 Ultra as my Android phone. So I love One UI and iOS so much that when I try to use other OS, it takes me a while to get used to it. That's one of the reasons why I stopped reviewing Vivo and Honor, because I'm not a huge fan of their software too. And when at least when I use even Oxygen OS, that's actually quite decent, especially with the latest update. So I would say that is my my challenge, like trying to get the right battery life test, and also doing the, like using the phone daily can be quite a challenge, because especially like, because I take up my SIM card, put into the phone to use it daily. So when I do that, sometimes certain things I need to, and I start the phone from scratch, I don't like copy all of the apps. So usually people will be like, how do you review phones? That's how I review it. But imagine like I have that email where, I saved that file for my work purposes, but I'm using this phone temporarily to review it for a week. So that for me is a challenge. But it does not mean that we don't want to do it, but it is definitely a challenge whenever we review a smartphone review lah.
I think you can add some more. I think the biggest challenge for Adam to review phones is the weather in Malaysia.
Oh yeah lah, how can I forget about that? Yeah, he's very right. So he knows, because I complain and bitch a lot in the channel. I mean, off the channel, they both of them know he wants to make a short form video about all the things I complain about tech. Stay tuned for that short form. He's right, because here in Malaysia, if you're watching from other countries, the weather is annoying, because like it can be blue sky in one moment and then it can rain in one moment. It's almost like Melbourne, but probably Melbourne is still better compared to Malaysia. But yeah, that's how it is. And whenever I take a picture with a smartphone to do camera tests, it delays my videos because the weather looks so gloomy, and no matter how good of a camera, if the weather is gloomy, the pictures will look like crap. So that's a very good point. How can I not think about that? Okay, thank you Edmund for your question. A few more. Brian 83, same age as me. Home tech tours. We really want to do it soon, but because we have so many videos, because I know that the last time we did a smart home video was way back in December, and from December we still haven't done our smart living room video yet. We will do it because there's so much to show. The smart door lock, using the Apple Watch to unlock the door and all, is just amazing. And I definitely want to show you all the Akara's new smart doorbell has been really mind-blowing too. It's so good because it ties in with Apple's HomeKit, and in Malaysia not a lot of people who uses HomeKit, and I want to showcase HomeKit because it's a very powerful smart home or security compared to the Google Homes, especially Amazon Echo lah. So yeah, that is coming really soon, so stay tuned for that. Armando FTB says that congratulations, and can you be my guru for upcoming channel? Yes, I can. I would love to. I always like to help people. In fact, in Malaysia, I've done a few courses, like seminars for kids who wants to be YouTubers, believe it or not. And I had kids ranging from 6 to 10 years old coming up to me asking me about algorithm. I'm like, wow. So yes, feel free to ask me or ask the team. You come and join us at our Discord server. Ask if you know it has to do with production. If you're going to do a long form, you can talk to Lihut. If you're going to do short form ideas and stuff, or you just want to bounce off some ideas, feel free to do so. We'll be happy to help you. We won't charge you. Okay. Then we have 3 questions coming from 3 individuals. Actually, it's almost the same, from Daniel Lobo, which is my brother, Frenchie, which is our favorite colorist, which is Chloe. I hate that she's no more in the country. Then Art4066. So you say, what's your next channel goal? Then there's ambitions. What's the ambitions for the channel? And also, what is the future of the channel? So it's about the same. We'll get Adam instead to start off by saying, what is your personal channel goal?
Okay,
and
so
what do you want to achieve next?
Right now, since we just passed the 100,000 mark, right? For me, within the team, it's that I'm trying to reach to 100 shorts for Adam Lobo. And then once that's done, we will most probably jump into a podcast soon. But not like how everyone's doing here locally. It's like, upfront. We might do a bit different. So yeah, that's what I have in mind.
Okay, cool. You?
For me, it's like after reaching 100,000, I feel like for me, subscriber is my second choice. I would prefer the average view and the people who commented increase instead of subscriber actually.
The engagement.
So,
That's true.
yeah, the
Correct.
engagement.
That's true.
Okay, so for me, let's talk about next channel goal. If you want to put numbers to it, of course, 500,000 would be great. But I totally agree with Lihut. Getting the engagement is way much important. Hence, we built the community Discord channel, because the thing is that the YouTube algorithm is not only affecting us, but it's also affecting a lot of other creators. Some are very lucky to get away with it, Lim, but some are very hard for us to get it, as long as we release videos. Hence, we want to create this. We do this video, we want to create this community in order for us to, so that we can review anything at all, as long as it has to do with tech, or sometimes we don't want to review tech. As long as we have the engagement, like what Lihut said, that would be great. Another thing is that we plan, although we're supposed to do a studio tour, we promised Aperture that we're supposed to do it, we still haven't done it, because they very kindly provided all the lights that you see in this channel. You should see the behind the scenes. You just follow Adam and Lihut, or follow us on Discord. They'll be posting all the behind the scenes stuff. And so we want to move to a bigger place, because the team is expanding. And the podcast channel, I like the idea, like how like the Hot One style, where how everything is done. So we want to do a podcast, but we want to make sure that the podcast is not the regular just sitting down and talking like what we're doing right now. If you like it, it's great, but yeah, we want to make it something different. So 500k by next year, hopefully. That is one. To get a bigger space by next year, that's second. And of course, to get one more editor to help on both these 2 guys, and also someone to help me with the whole admin stuff, because it's a real pain in the butt. Okay, so that's all of the questions. One more question is that how many crew do you have, and among all the devices, what's your favorite? So I'm going to go with the crew first. Now we do have Lihut and Adam, as you mentioned. Other than that, all the thumbnails and the Instagram photos that you see is also from another fellow creator. The fella's got higher subscriber than even us. His name is Mo. You can find him, I think it's MDMZ on YouTube. An amazing creator. He does a lot of AI stuff, and he's a very, very close buddy for all of us. Love the dude. So he helps on the thumbnails that you see. All the thumbnails he does it, because I can't come close to what he does. And also all of the IG photos and probably some visual effects. That's what he does. We just brought in a head of sales. His name is Farouk. He formerly was from Amans, then he formerly from Laoyat, then he went to Amans, and then he was just chilling, concentrated on the family, and then we got him to come and join us. An amazing individual. We gelled in very well. He was the former colleague with Lihut, and it was him who actually recommended Farouk, so thank God for that. And then we have Jefferson, who is our QC controller.
Yes.
So Jefferson
My
does,
hero, Jefferson.
our hero.
Our hero.
So Jefferson is the guy who helps us with subtitling every video. He also does the blog posts, and he helps to QC if I make any mistake. Like my latest video, I went and put giveaway. I went and separate it.
Oh, give away.
Yeah. So.
And it's very particular.
Yeah, so I love how he's particular, and all the great quality videos starts from us but finishes off from Jefferson. So I guess that would be it. The ones who have been working very frequently with us. We have other individuals like Vernon and Jeevan, where we don't work as frequent as often as we do because they do have their own thing going on. But yeah, the team, the regular team that you see would be 1, 2, 3. Farouk and Jefferson more, so I guess we would see 6 of us who actually is on a payroll system for Adam Lobo TV. In terms of what is my favorite device, I still say among all the favorite device last year, because now the year not ended yet, so my favorite device is the Apple Watch Ultra. I still think that is my favorite tech for year 2022, and I still like it. And let's wait for 2023 to finish, and then I can say what is my favorite. So your name is Mr. IT998. So Adam, what is your favorite item or device? What's your favorite
tech
that you have? Yeah.
That I have? Bro, I know I've said this to you before, but I can't live without that bagless vacuum, bro.
Oh,
so the story with me is I used to sweep my house, right, guys? I used to vacuum. So ever since he gave me this like bagless, it's a bagless, it's a bagless vacuum.
A Panasonic brand.
I can't, Panasonic. I can't live without that.
And it's a cord one. It's not even a cordless one.
Yeah, exactly. I'm okay with it because I got 2 cats. So like, yeah, it really helps, man. I really like that.
Nice.
I mean, I'm not a tech person per se like you guys, but that thing really gets me excited because, yeah, it's a home tech. It's a home appliance stuff. Yeah.
Dude. Favorite tech item.
Tech item is hard, but I would say if I have money and I have to buy things that I have to buy by hook or by crook is the Samsung G9 monitor actually.
Oh, but then technically you have it.
Yeah,
so,
yeah. I mean,
but anyway, the question has to do with that. Among all the device you have, what is your most favorite? So the G9 is what you have. So
okay.
So
technically, I have it.
So would you choose that then?
Because I would choose the monitor because it's so convenient. I mean, like I was that kind of guy who's like saying like, oh, curve monitor is absurd, you won't use it. But after you use it, you saying like normal monitor, then you can't do your work. It's just you're spoiled.
Yeah, I mean, getting us to choose one device is a bit tough. Like for example, I can't live without my Mac, right?
Yeah.
The channel will not run without a Mac. But the only reason why I said that I like the Apple Watch Ultra is because I had to choose one. Number 2, it's something where I always rely on because I work out every single day, and knowing my rings is closed and knowing whether I had enough sleep, that's important. But yeah, asking a tech guy what is one favorite is a very interesting question to ask. So yes, thank you, Mr. IT998. Okay, so I believe it's time for us to go before this video goes up to like 2 hours. First and foremost, as mentioned, we do have a giveaway for 100,000 subscribers. I did approach few brands. Who are the brands? It's a surprise. Instead of us giving away like one shot, we're gonna do like a weekly giveaway, and it's gonna be on our Discord channel. So make sure to join us at the Discord community channel, where we'll link it down below. You can see all the different kinds of hashtags like Q&As, smartphone camera, flex. So the Discord channel was actually created by Lihut because he's very familiar with Discord and how it works. And the reason why we want to do that is because we want to make sure that the people who are at the Discord channel are people who enjoy and love each other in terms of our whole community. So we plan to do the giveaway over there. But of course, one of the reasons why we create that is so that we can bring you back to YouTube whenever we release any videos. Because the another issue which we face is that a lot of people are not getting your YouTube notification because it's all based on what you watch. By having the Discord channel, at least no matter what we release, you are updated, whether it's TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, everything is over there. So make sure to head on over there, because we'll be doing giveaways every single week until we have no more prizes to give. Who knows, maybe this giveaway can run for the next 5-6 months, we don't know. But so as soon as this video goes live, maybe the following day, you can already expect a giveaway. Okay, so last words, Leut, any closing words that you want to say before we say bye-bye?
I don't have to say much. Just every day you just go to Adam Lobo TV YouTube. Just go. I just want the algorithm is there. That's all.
Yeah.
Because I think when you go into the channel, it will push the notification to you better. I think.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
You take it like your daily task. You
Yeah.
just go.
Yeah, correct.
Thank you, guys.
Adam?
Guys, just drop like comments on what you want to challenge this guy in terms of like short form videos on what to review, or just give him a challenge, just give him a challenge and we'll come up with something in it.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. I didn't expect that, but okay. I think my last words is that 100k subscribers, in my humble opinion, is still a very low number compared to our peers. I'm surrounded by people who's like 20 million subscribers, like people from like Marquez to Arun to Technical Guruji, Gaurav to Super Sab, Michael, Josh. And I know number is not so much important. When I spoke to Abang Jake, he was like, why you keep on talking about numbers? It's the quality. It's right, but numbers is also important, and one of the best ways that we can achieve the numbers is to build this community on Discord for you to support. I know some products that we review may not be of your interest, but support the channel by just commenting and say, you know what, I'm here to say hi, to appreciate the hard work that Lehood and Adam does. So do that, and please support whatever we can do. In the meantime, we will always, because we don't do like Cincai work, Lehood will put what's the meaning of Cincai for those of you who are not from Malaysia. We always try to do the best quality work possible. We always try to deliver the best content in a most entertaining and humorous way. At the same time, it's informative. So all we ask from you is to share the videos, spread the Adam Lobo TV love. As much as it's called Adam Lobo TV because that's how it started off, but it's a community that we have built, not only from our team over here, but also from everyone who's watching right now, building this community. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for lots of cool stuff that we are going to be releasing very soon. My name is Adam Lobo.
Lehood.
My name's Adam as well.
And we will see you in the next video.